Hello everyone, I'm your English teacher and I hope that everything is good with you and your family. Now, today, from your book The Midnight Oil, we will discuss the chapter The Tiger in the Tunnel, written by Ruskin Bond. So, before I discuss this chapter, let's have a brief introduction about the chapter. So, this story is about a Baldio who is a watchman and he is a farmer also. And basically, his duty is to give a signal to the train which is going to pass through the tunnel. And this story also depicts the courage of a poor family. Now, move on to the chapter for more clarity about the topic. So, before I discuss this chapter with you, I will ask you a question. Do you like filmy heroes or movie heroes? Of course, many of you may. And do you think that ordinary people in life can also be a real hero? If you don't think so, let's read this story with me to understand that ordinary people can also be a real hero. Chapter number 13, The Tiger in the Tunnel. Tambu the boy opened his eyes in the dark and wondered if his father was ready to leave the hut on his nightly errand. Errand means a short trip to do something for someone. Now, in the beginning of the chapter, we come to know about a Tambu. Tambu is a boy and who was sleeping with his father in the hut. And when he opened his eyes, he was looking whether his father is going to perform his nightly duty or not. Baldio the watchman was awake. Now, who is Baldio? Baldio is the father of that boy, Tambu. And Baldio is also a watchman. It was close on midnight and the chill air made him shiver. So when Baldu was going to perform his duty, it was a very cold night on that day. The station, a small shack backed by heavy jungle, was a station in name only. So the station where his father performed the duty of a watchman, it was there in the middle of the jungle and it is the station of a name only because four trains only stop there, if at all, for a few seconds before entering the deep cutting that led to the tunnel. Cutting means a narrow open passage. So here we come to know that why that station is known as the station for name only, because usually and frequently trains do not stop to that situation. Very few trains stop there and it's for a very few seconds. So what's the reason why trains stop there? Because before entering the tunnel they have to slow down their speed on that cutting, on that sharp edge, on that sharp narrow path. Baldio was responsible for signaling whether or not the tunnel was clear of obstruction. Now, what does obstruction mean? Anything that stops your work. So, Baldio's duty was to give a signal to the train before they enter the tunnel. Because before they enter the tunnel, they have to take a sharp curve, and on that sharp curve, Baldio gave them a signal that the tunnel path is okay. So now at night it was his duty to see that the lamp was burning and that the overland mail passed through safely. So here we come to know that what's Baldio's main duty. His main duty is to just light the lamp. Quite obviously the train passes at the night time, and if there is no light it is very difficult for a train to see that sharp curve. And in the tunnel, we know that in the tunnel if there is no light, so the visibility will be zero. Shall I come too, father? Asked Tambu, sleepily, still lying huddled in a corner of the hut. Huddled means to hold your arm and leg close to your body. So that Tambu asked his father that can he join you also? Can he come with him also to that station? No, it's cold tonight. Don't get up, Tambu, who was 12. So, what was the answer of his father? His father replied him on a no, and he said that It's very cold outside and it's very difficult for you. So please you stay there. And here we come to know about the age of Tambu. He is 12 years old. Did not always sleep with his father at the station, for he had also to help in the home. So now Tambu usually did not sleep with his father on the station because he has to perform his duties in the home also, where his mother and small sister were usually alone. They lived in a small tribal village on the outskirts of the forest, about 3 miles from the station. So now we know that Baldio lives on the station, and where Tambu has to live with his sister and mother, who are all alone at home. Now next, still still drowsy, Baldio groped for his lamp in the darkness, then fumbled about in a search of matches. When he had produced a light, he left the hut, closed the door behind him, and set out. Tambu had fallen asleep again. Drowsy means whenever you are feeling sleepy. Groped means searched about in a blind way, in a mad way. So whenever Baldio was looking for a matches to burn the lamp, then, after lighting the lamp, he just shut the door and went silently to the station to give a signal to the train. And on the same time, Tambu also fall asleep again. Now next, gathering his shawl closer about him, he stumbled along towards his hand-worked signal. Stumbled means walk in a unsteady way. So now what happened? Quite obvious, if there is a cold outside, usually people living in the village, they carry a shawl to just beat that coldness. So whenever he was going there, he was shivering because of coldness. On entering the Kati, Baldio could not help thinking about the wild animals he met encounter. So we know that his station for giving a signal to the train is in the middle of the jungle, and something which is in middle of the jungle, quite obvious, say you are more domain right closer to the wild animal also, you have a fear of wild animals. He had heard many tales of the famous tunnel tiger, a man-eater that was supposed to frequent this post. Frequent means to go and come again. So now he had also heard the story of the tunnel tiger who lives in the tunnel, in which tunnel Baldio goes and light that lamp, and that tiger is an also animal eater and man eater. So that is the very scare thing. But he hardly believed these stories, for since his arrival at this place for a month ago, he had not seen or even heard a tiger. So here we come to know that he is not doing this job for many years. It is just a month that he has joined this one, and even he never heard any kind of roar or any kind of sound from a tiger in the tunnel. Baldio walked confidently, for being a tribal himself, he was used to the jungle and its way. So confidently means in a confident manner. Tribal means a group of people who are living in a small place. Now Baldio was walking confidently in the tunnel, and because he belongs to a tribal community, and he is well aware from all these natural disaster and natural problems how to face in the life. Like his forefather, he carried a small axe, fragile to look at but deadly when in use. So like his forefather. Now what does forefather means? Those in the family who were before live in your family. Now he just carry an axe with him, that is not fragile means not so strong, but it is strong enough that it can cut an animal into two pieces. With it, in 3 or 4 swift strokes, he could cut down a tree as neatly as if it had been sawn. So swift means very fast. How fast that axe is, it is very sharp that it can cut a with a 2, 3, 4 strokes, it can easily cut down a tree. Now, he had killed a young boar with it once. The axe head of pure steel had been made by his father over a charcoal fire. This axe was part of himself, and whenever he went, be it to the local market 7 miles away or to a tribal dance, so that axe is like a protection armor for the Baldio, and whenever he has to go somewhere for the unusual event, he usually carry this axe for his safety, because he know that it is sharp enough that it can cut that animal or a human being into pieces. Who had come to the station had offered him good money for the weapon, but Baldio had no intention of parting with it. Even the officer who came to that station offers money to Baldio that he can sell this eggs to him, and he is ready to give him a good amount of money. But Baldio say no, he don't want to sell his eggs because it was given to him by his father. The signal light was out. Baldio set to work to haul the lamp down by its chain. There was still a little oil in the lamp. He lit the lamp again and hoisted it back into the position. So here now, what does haul means? To move by pulling. Hoisted means raised to a higher position. Now, what's the duty of the Baldio? I will let you know in the picture. You will come to know that he just lit the lamp so that the train can see the tunnel and it can move easily from that tunnel. Having done this, he walked quickly down the tunnel, swinging his own lamp so that the shadow leapt up and down the soot-stained wall, and having made sure that the line was clear, he returned to the entrance and sat down to wait for the mail train. Now he just passed through the tunnel and see that everything is clear. There is nothing that will stop the train, and he just sit at the entrance by having a lamp in his hand so that the mail train could pass away. The train was late. Sitting huddled up, almost dozing, he soon forgot his surroundings and began to nod. So on that night, what unfortunate event happened? The train was late from the scheduled time. And because it's a cold and it's a night time, Baldio just was feeling drowsy and he had a nod. Nod means he had a short sleep. Back in the hut, the trembling of the ground told of the approach of the train, and a low distant rumble woke up the boy, who sat up, rubbing the sleep from his eyes. "Father, it's time to lit the lamp," he mumbled, and then realized that his father had been gone some time. He lay down again. But he was wide awake now, waiting for the train to pass, waiting for his father returning footsteps. Now we know that whenever a train passes and it brings shivering and shaking everything that is nearby to it. So the loud sound made by the train and the shivering made by the train also awake Tambu. And in a waking eyes, he just told his father that it's a time to perform your duty, but he forget that his father has already gone to perform his duty. He is not there with him. So even that time he was not having more inclination to go for a sleep, and he was waiting for his father's footstep, that when his father is going to come back again. A low grunt resounded from the top of the cutting. In a sound, Baldio was awake, all his senses alert. Only a tiger could emit such a sound. Resounded means echoed. So now from the second end of the tunnel, Baldio can hear the sound made by the tiger. So somewhere he realized that today he is going to have an encounter with that tunnel tiger, whose stories are being told by the tribal people. Baldio grabs his axe firmly and tenses his body, trying to make out the direction from which the animal was approaching. So now he just hold his axe firmly and he was ready to face, and was listening the sound that coming from the footsteps of the tiger. For some time there was only silence, but there was a silence for some time. Then a thump and a rattle of small stone announced that the tiger had sprung into the cutting. Thump means a dull sound. Rattle means a series of sharp sound. Now, from that sharp sounds and continuous rumbling of the stone, Baldio come to know that there is a tiger in the tunnel. Baldio, listening, he had never listened before, said to himself, I wonder if it is making for the tunnel or the opposite direction, the direction of the hut, in which Tambu is laying unprotected. Now Baldio, he is being scared for his son. He think that if that tiger take a turn to the hut where his son is sleeping and he is unprotected because he has not closed the door properly, so that thought make him scared. He had that crept feeling in his heart and he wants to catch the attention of the tiger towards himself so that he would not go back to hut side. He did not have to wonder for long. Before a minute had passed, he had made out the huge body of the tiger moving steadily towards him. As the moment he was having that thoughts in his mind, the tiger came towards him. Its eyes shone a brilliant green in the light from the signal lamp. So here Baldio can see the light of the tiger's eyes in through that lamp. Fight was useless, for in the dark the tiger would be more sure-footed than Baldio. And of course, we know that sure-footed means not likely to slip fall. And of course, we know that Baldio is not as strong as the tiger is. In the picture, you can clearly see that tiger is approaching toward Baldio, and here Baldio is standing under that lamp. Baldio stood beside the signal post, motionless, staring at the great brute moving rapidly towards him. Brute means a beast, a huge beast. So what? He is somewhere trapped in the tunnel because he can't move out. So he was just looking at the tiger who is moving towards him. Now next, the tiger came on fearlessly and with a quick run and a snarl struck out with its right paw. So now tiger approached towards Baldio. Snarl means growing, showing the teeth. Baldio, however, was ready with agile leap. He avoided the paw and brought his axe down on the animal's shoulder. Agile means moving with ease and very active. Of course, Baldio bravely faced the tiger attack. The tiger gave a roar. Again, Baldio drove his axe with a true aim. So, Baldio just drove that axe towards the tiger. But to his horror, the beast sword and the axe caught the tiger on the shoulder, almost severing the leg. Sword means turn aside from a straight path. Severing means cutting off. So when he threw his axe towards the tiger, it stuck to his shoulder. And Sam now second time when it is almost right close to his leg. To make matters worse, the axe remained stuck in the bone. So what happened? When he just throw his stick towards the tiger, it stuck in his bone and becomes very difficult for Baldio to get it back. And Baldio was left without a weapon. Quite obvious, he is without a weapon now. The tiger, roaring with pain, now sprang upon Baldio, bring him down and then tearing at his broken body. So here, just because of a pain, that tiger attacked Baldio and broke his body, and it means that Baldio died on the situation. It was all over in a few minutes. There was blackness and the night closed on his forever. The tiger drew off and sat down, licking his wounded leg. So the tiger was also sitting down and he was just licking his wounded leg. The tiger drew off and licking his wounded leg, roaring every now and then with agony. He did not notice that the overland mail was approaching. So what happened? The tiger was injured and he did not notice that the train is approaching towards him also. Now, as the train entered the cutting, the engine whistled once, loud and piercingly. The tiger raised his head, then slowly got to his feet. Here he found himself trapped like the man. So now, when the train entered the cutting, the tiger heard its sound and he tried to move away. But he found trapped like the man, where Baldio was trapped when the tiger came. Now, the tiger trapped when the train came. Fight along the cutting was impossible. He entered the tunnel, running as fast as his wounded leg would carry him. So he was running just above the train as his wounded leg is supporting him. So in the picture you can see the dead body of the Baldia and that tiger who attacked on him. Then, with a roar and a shower of spark, the train entered the yawning tunnel. So, just after giving that horns, the train entered the tunnel. The noise is confined. Confined means within limit. Space was deafening, but when the train came out in the open on the other side, silence returned once more to the forest and the tunnel. So, when the tunnel passes from the train, there was a silence all over. At the next station, the driver had stopped his train to water the engine. He got down to stretch his legs and decided to examine the headlamps. So, at the next station, the train driver stopped his engine to just give water to his engine. And when he just go down to see the headlamps, he received the surprise of his life. For just above the cow catcher lay the major portion of the tigers cut in half by the engine. Cow catcher mean a metal structure at the front of the train. So when he was in front of his train, the half part of the tiger was stuck to that train. So this means the tiger also down or dead by the train accident. There was considerable excitement at the station, but back at the cutting there was no sound except the sobs of the boy as he sat behind the body of his father. He sat there a long time, unafraid of darkness, guarding the body from jackals and hyenas, until the first faint light of the dawn brought with it the arrival of the relief watchman. So, jackals also an wild animal, hyenas are also wild animals that look like dog. Relief means when you get a rest from something. So there was a happiness all around because they know that the tiger in the tunnel who is a source of fear for them it's died. But it is not a source of joy for that boy who has lost his father. And he was sitting aside in the picture. You can see that he was sitting side by the dead body of his father and he is protecting it from the hyenas and the jackals. And he just stayed there till the morning. He just protect his father body from that animals. Tambu and his sister and mother were plunged in grief for 2 whole days. But life had to go on and the responsibility fell on Tambu. 3 nights later, he was at the cutting, lighting the signal lamp for the overland mail. So now quite obvious that their family was in a very grief. But after the death of his father, responsibility falls on Tambu's shoulder. So he has to perform his father duty. Now it's his duty to give a signal to the train cutting for the tunnel. He sat down in the darkness to wait for the train and sang softly to himself. Then he thought to himself, there is nothing to be afraid of. My father has killed the tiger. The forest guards are pleased, and besides, I have the axe with me, my father's axe, and I now know how to use it. Now, Baldio's son Tambu, he is performing that duty. He is carrying that lamp in the night, but he is not scared because he knows that his father has killed that tiger. And even he is having that axe of his father, and he know that how to use it. So here you come to know about the story of a brave father and a brave son. So I hope you understood this story. In today's online class, your teacher will discuss the question answer of this chapter. Till the time, stay safe, stay at home. Thank you.